My name is Austin Wadle. I'm a first-year PhD student in civil and environmental engineering. I'm a chemist by training, but I work in applied contexts. I identify as queer. I use they, them, their pronouns, and my gender identity is very fluid, but I like the term genderqueer. I am out and open with my program and my lab. Personally, it takes extra steps for me to realize that I belong in this kind of field and that I'm producing good work. We sort of idealize it as like an objective field where it doesn't matter who you are and what your background is, it matters what's going on in the system that you're studying. But in reality, that's not true. We've just put the default as a cisgender and heterosexual person. Do you come out to every person that you interact with? Is it worth the time and effort, the emotional labor? I'm just trying to get help on a specific problem that I'm having in the lab, and I have to decide if I get misgendered in that interaction, do I correct the person? Do I go through the labor of having to figure out, are they someone who's gonna correct themselves in the future? Are they going to understand the kind of impact it has being misgendered? I sort of remembered, again, this sort of unpleasant feeling when I applied for the National Science Foundation's Graduate Research Fellowship Program, and I had to mark down something that's not true. I essentially have to lie on these applications and mark down that I am male instead of my true identity as a trans person. I have the opportunity to explain myself in my personal statements, but in many ways that's forefronting my identity as a trans person, which is something I believe in, but it takes away space from the many other things that make me an excellent scientist and worthy of this fellowship. We know as a scientific community that the science that we produce is better when we are fully honest with each other about all of our background and about our diversity. And so I know that when I am fully honest with my advisor, she's more willing to recognize me as a whole person doing whole science. And so I know that I will be a much better scientist as I'm more and more honest.